Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, hi guys. We hope you enjoyed your Halloween this year and got to dress up in your most spookiest Halloween costumes, but ultimately you got to enjoy that candy.
Well, immediately after Halloween Day passed, people are already in their Christmas PJs and blasting Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
You know, like you said, by Thanksgiving, by fall, it's Christmas already.
Yes, it is.
Well, speaking of, jumping right into the holiday spirit, there's already some Christmas events going on in November. So a cute one that I found was this Christmas in a Barn, and it's being hosted by, it's called My Dad's Farm. It's in Ford City, so it's a little bit of a hike, but I think it's definitely a cute spot to check out if you're ready to dive into the holiday spirit like we are. It features, cute winter and Christmas crafts and antiques that you can purchase, and it's so cute. It's magical.
Yes. That's such a nice little preview for all of the Christmas setups that'll be in Market Square for the holiday market. All of those kind of gift shops. That gives me the same kind of vibe. Just a little preview for what's to come.
Yes, a little preview. Oh, I love that. Well, so as the youngins say, it's almost cuffing season. And for any of you at home who don't know what cuffing season is, basically it's that time period between fall and the dead of winter when people start looking for a significant other who they can cuddle up during those cold and frigid months. So if you are one of those people looking for someone, Pittsburgh happens to have several speed dating opportunities for adults. So I thought this was so neat. Of course, you have your online dating, and it doesn't work for everybody, but speed dating, I feel like, is not really talked about. And the typical speed dating that we hear about is the, ding, ding, dings when the round is over, the name tags of, who each person is. But this specific event that I found, so it's happening at the Flats on Carson, Saturday, November 9th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And this event is taking a more chill approach, which I thought was cool. So basically, it's very low-key. The ladies will sit at each table, and a caterer will kind of just, lead the men to each table. And whenever a few minutes pass by, they'll be like, hey, your time is up. Just, very low-key. And throughout the night, each woman and man will keep a scorecard, I guess you can say, and basically just write down their who they're interested in, and then at the end of the night, the people in charge of the event will see who matched with who, and then email them so they can take it from there. So I think it's very chill. It's because it can be awkward,
Right. I honestly didn't know speed dating was still a thing. I thought that was something you just see in the movies, and people don't do that anymore. Yeah. But I think that's a great opportunity if, online dating doesn't work for you. And even if you're not even that serious into finding a marriage type relationship, just you and your girlfriends on a weekend, go out to do it for fun.
Yes, exactly. And I saw one woman's response on this event, and she said that, she went in and was looking for the event, there was going to be some type of sign or something, and she didn't even know the event was going on. It was that chill and low key. So that's the thing I really like about it, because dating is hard in general, but added pressure on it,
Right.
No, thank you.
Well, in technology news, Facebook is changing its logo. Now, I don't know if you saw about this at all. I mean, it's a pretty big deal, I would say. Yeah. It seems simple, but we'll flash up some photos. But they basically took their more condensed, all lowercase font and spread it out into some big capital letters. But what I think is interesting about this is they're branding it onto their other apps, Instagram and WhatsApp. So they're going to make the logo match those apps as well. So instead of just saying Instagram, it's going to say Instagram from Facebook, which I think is smart for them because, I know that Instagram is by Facebook, but I feel like a lot of people don't know that necessarily. And I think that's a good opportunity, marketing-wise for them.
Oh, yeah, branding-wise, yeah, for sure.
But I'm interested to see what people will think once it actually drops, because that's always an interesting discussion. I remember when Instagram, if you had Instagram back in 2016, they used to have that typical brown, old-fashioned camera logo, and when they switched to that rainbow logo and they changed the whole interface, it was a huge deal. That broke the internet.
It was a huge deal. Yeah, I was looking at the 2005 Facebook logo, and it seems so old. Like,
it's crazy.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, it definitely is a big deal. Speaking of social media, you know, what's your main platform?
I would say I'm definitely an Instagram girl because I'm more for, I love like photography and I'm more for the visual aspect rather, than if you were, I mean, I guess like Twitter is good too, like for more of like the comedic value, but I love Instagram for like the photo aspect. But what about you?
So I am an all Facebook and Instagram girl. I'm with you. I love showing my life through pictures on Instagram, but I like to keep my professionalism through Facebook.
Right.
So that's the two platforms that I'm mostly geared to. Yeah, but I love social media.
Me too. I'm addicted. Can't deny that.
Yes, no, and it's still growing, like, you know, through this Facebook change. So great job, Mark Zuckerberg. Well, we have to go to a very quick break, but stay tuned because when we come back, our EOP reporter Sarah Yobbi has some Pittsburgh Christmas events that are definitely worth marking on your calendars.
Go. Go to our new website, uvu.plainpark.edu. Go, 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 go.
Join UView and find your herd.
Be like, join EOP. And 3, 2, join EOP.
Grab them now, or else I will stop.
Join on point with politics. 3, 2, 1.
Join Pioneer Sideline.
Loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Welcome back to EOP. The Christmas spirit is quickly taking over downtown Pittsburgh, and we have Sarah Yobbi in the studio with us to talk about some upcoming holiday events you do not want to miss.
Thanks, Sarah. As we know, spooky season came to an abrupt end in the Burgh this year. Mass Mutual's annual PPG Place ice rink is already being set up for the winter season. According to the PPG Place's website, the ice rink will open up for the winter season for Light Up Night on November 22nd. The ice rink is 67% bigger than Rockefeller Center in New York City. But winter festivities don't stop there. The annual Winter Market in Market Square also opens up on November 22nd, being hosted by People's Gas for the 8th year in a row. This year, it will include local talent and live performances, according to the Holiday Markets page on People's Gas website. And not to mention, Point Park University has already done their annual holiday decorating. Trees, wreaths, and plenty of glitter can be found around the campus and several of the buildings. For those of us that think decorations may be coming a little too early, it's just a reminder that the end of the semester is rapidly approaching with less than 5 weeks to go. It's almost time to get out of our finals funk and into the holiday spirit.
Yes, I am so done. We need a break.
We do.
We deserve a break. Oh my goodness. We live in Boulevard, and they already have the blow up Christmas trees
Oh
and
my
Santa
goodness.
Clauses. Oh my goodness, so
a lot.
cute.
Very
But
cute.
the light up night, oh my goodness, it's such a staple in Pittsburgh. I'm so excited.
It's going to be so packed this year, for sure.
Yes. I love walking past the PPG, like where they put the ice rink every single day, and just watching like the process of them putting it up, and it's like hyping me up. I'm like, yes, almost time to go home.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I know. Whenever I walk through markets where like just the construction, like
It gets me so excited.
I know. And you know, there's going to be the holiday market.
Yes.
There's going to be so many performances that our EOP reporter Lindsay will talk about in a bit, but so many, you know,
Lots to
fun
do.
things to do there.
For sure.
Yeah. What are your favorite things to do?
You know what? I'm actually more of a spooky season lady. I mean, holidays are like super pretty and all, so I like to like look at the glitter. You know what I mean? Because I love glitter. But that's basically my favorite thing is like the decorations. I don't have anything specific. I really do. Because I'm more of a Halloween lady, but super pretty holiday.
Yeah, no, I totally, to each his own. I love it. My favorite thing to do is okay, so they always have those cute crocheted hats and scarves and everything. So I always like getting a new one every year.
Oh, that's such
That
a
is
sweet
sweet.
tradition.
It's my little tradition. Well, thanks so much, Sarah. Well, as Sarah mentioned, the infamous Pittsburgh Light Up Night is definitely a Christmas staple here in Pittsburgh, and our reporter Lindsay Carson has details on a former American Idol winner who will actually be performing at Light Up Night this year, as well as a popular television star sharing his food expertise with Pittsburgh college students.
This year, Pittsburgh Light Up Night will feature a concert by Adam Lambert. Lambert became famous on American Idol when he finished second in 2009. He then went on to make a name for himself doing solo music. However, his most recent musical adventure was touring with Queen as their lead singer. So this year's Light Up event is definitely going to be an exciting one. Something that had Pittsburgh college students filled with excitement was that the Queer Eye food expert, Antony Porowski, did a cooking demo and Q&A at Carnegie Mellon University on Wednesday, November 6th. The Netflix star and foodie gave everyone who attended the event some cooking tips and even invited a girl up on stage to cook with him. After the cooking demonstration was over, he sat down and took the time to answer people's questions. Point Park student Emma Chrisley attended the event, and said, quote, "It was so chill. It felt like he was an older brother or cousin telling us everything was going to be okay." He also gave us some good quotes, like when he told us he likes corgis because they have the body of a silly dog, but a real dog's face, end quote. According to Antony Porowski's social medias, it looks like he'll be doing more events like this at colleges all over the United States so other students can learn how to cook and get some advice from their favorite food connoisseur.
Oh, that is so cool that he got to come to a local Pittsburgh school.
Yeah, exactly. I know, and Jonathan was just here too a couple of weeks ago, so it's really cool that they're touring and coming through Pittsburgh and like giving advice on what they do, like how to get to where you want to be in your career, and then like of course college students want to learn how to cook. We're not that great at that.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, yes, ramen noodles all the way.
Right,
oh, I'm
same.
so guilty of that. Well, you talked to Emma Chrisley. That's awesome.
I did, yeah.
And she was there. Did she tell you what kind of food he made or anything like that?
She said he was making something with nuts, and he said that he's allergic to almonds, but he just eats them until he feels like he has to stop.
Oh my goodness. That is so scary. Oh my
I do
goodness.
the same thing though, so I can't.
Honestly,
you know.
If I wasn't severely allergic to peanuts, I probably would too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, as long as
so
it's not
good.
severe.
It's very hard. Well, Adam Lambert, sing to me, baby. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be a performance.
That's
for
like
sure.
a huge name.
That
Low-key,
is.
I would say out of all of the American Idol contestants that I can list, I would say he's probably one of the top that have like made it like the farthest for himself. That's really awesome. He's gonna be here for technically like a free concert, and like anyone can go, and I think it's gonna be really killer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyone who can fill in for Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, those are some big shoes to fill.
Exactly.
Well, thanks so much, Lindsay. So up next, our reporter Trish is here to dish about further dating opportunities so you can find the one. The newest dating app is here. According to the IBIS World's Industry Research Report, roughly 15 million U.S. adults actively use dating apps, accumulating to a $3 billion revenue last year alone. As of now, Tinder leads the market as the top grossing dating app with a value of at least $10 billion. Because of this, Facebook is seeking to take on Tinder by releasing a dating app with a target reach of 200 million users. Upon its release in September, Facebook Dating is basically like Tinder, but with a few minor tweaks. One feature unique to Facebook is called the Secret Crush, where users can choose to select up to 9 of their Facebook friends as crushes. When selecting a secret crush, a user's identity will remain hidden until their chosen crush also selects them.
In addition to this, this feature also lets users match with other users who belong to the same groups or show interest in the same events. The other unique feature to this dating app offers the share your plans section for when you do decide to go on a date with a Facebook match. This service offers a tracking feature accessible by any friend or family member of your choosing. This feature aims to provide safety by sharing your live location to people you trust when meeting a date for the first time.
So that tracking device that you just mentioned, excuse me, that is so unique, and that is that's so great that Facebook implemented this, because that's the first I've seen of a feature like this.
Yes. I think that's so smart that they added something like that, because I know all the time when my girlfriends will be going on Tinder dates, they're like, okay, make sure you have my location on, make sure you're like texting me every 2 seconds, like even hide in the restaurant, like make sure nothing is gonna go wrong. But this tracking service, like that's so efficient to like help with that issue.
Exactly. It's so, it just adds such a more safe dynamic to it, so it doesn't make it that much scarier, because online dating, meeting someone for the first time, that's hard in itself, and like you said, you just want to stay safe throughout it. So Trish, whenever you came upon this new dating app, what were your first thoughts?
I think it has potential, but since it's only emerged a few months ago, it doesn't have a lot of users, so you probably won't see a big pool of users to match with. So Tinder is still the most popular dating app to this day, but it has potential, especially with a safety feature.
Exactly. I think once it grows that bigger pool of people, that it definitely has the potential to be one of the top competitors. I would say.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Trish. It's time for a quick break, but you don't want to go anywhere. When we come back, we have an EOP exclusive interview with a cast member from Mean Girls Broadway tour that you do not want to miss. Stay tuned.
What's one word to describe CAB?
Welcoming.
Community.
Creative.
Experiences.
Family. Openness.
Pineapple.
The Campus Activities Board is a student-run organization that consists of 7 different committees. Each focuses on event planning, marketing, and administrative activities. Join us in organizing the juiciest events on campus, from late-night bingo to festive dances to our team bonding meetings. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Point Park Cap, or like us on Facebook at Campus Activities Board at Point Park University.
Good evening and welcome to Newsnight. I'm Josh Troop alongside Jess Paterchak.
Defending his decision to kick out 15 Cuban diplomats from the United States.
Thanks, Allison. Fitness on Demand has returned to Point Park.
Residents fear that Mount Agung will have a repeat of 1963's eruption.
2-star NFL quarterbacks made the headlines this week after wrapping up.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. That's your news tonight. For Nick Tomarello, I'm Alex Grubbs. Have a great night.
Welcome back to EOP. Now, if you didn't get a chance to catch a performance of Mean Girls at the Benedum, well, our reporter Lindsay Carson can tell you firsthand how it was so fetch and nothing short of amazing. Well, Lindsay actually got the chance to get an inside scoop from cast member Olivia Renteria about her experience in the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to EOP. I'm Lindsay Carson here with Olivia Renteria, who just performed in Mean Girls the musical, and she did amazing, so incredibly talented. You actually went to Point Park. So is there anything you learned at Point Park that you found to be really valuable that you applied to your post-college career?
Yeah, I definitely think that taking ballet every day at 8 a.m. was very helpful, and it really helped me to book this job, and it helped me to book other jobs. And just like the quality of the classes, like I remember just learning so much, and I remember all the teachers just really wanting me to be really good. Yeah,
I find that with my major too. All the teachers really want you to succeed. Yeah. What's really cool is you were Taylor in the ensemble. You had a lot of great lines and solos in the songs, but you were also Gretchen over the weekend. What's your favorite number to perform as each character?
So for Gretchen, my favorite number to perform is What's Wrong With Me, and that's her solo performance that she sings on stage by herself, and it's a beautiful song. It's really touching, and I know that a lot of people actually relate to the song. It's called What's Wrong With Me, and it was just really fun to just sing by myself on stage because I haven't done that since high school, and to just have my own moment felt really accomplishing, and it felt really cool and just powerful too, and I was really proud of myself. As Taylor, my favorite number is Roars, and that's the beginning number where we're all high school students and we're bullying Katie. So that's fun.
Yeah, that was a great number. I imagine Sexy was really fun to do tonight. So it's a Halloween number, and it's Halloween. So you have only been touring in a few cities with this show. What has been the best thing about touring with this show so far?
Well, the best thing is just traveling to a bunch of different cities and getting to know like the culture and like the food and the clothing, and also just this cast has been so wonderful. Everybody gets along. We all love each other. We're having a lot of fun. Yeah, so it's just like one really big family, and like I'm making money, and like I get the whole day off, and then I come and do a show at night. So that is pretty fun. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's always a great thing when you can make money doing what you love. Yeah. Is there any advice you have to students in college who are pursuing a career in theater?
Definitely. I would just say to stay in school. I think that you will learn a lot if you stay 4 years. Even if you want to do more, I think school is just really important. I don't think there's really any rush to get out there into the real world. I think it's always going to be there, and I think it's just smart while your mind is young, and just to like learn as much as you can before you go out into the real world. But yeah, I just think, and also to just be nice to people, because it's not, life is not about, I mean, yes, it could be about competing, but it's, friendly competing. And I just think that's how you're going to get far, is just by being nice to people. That's how people remember you.
I love that message. Always be kind to people. Yeah. So my last question is a fun little question I like to ask everyone. What is your dream role?
My dream role, I think, is Roxy in Chicago.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
That's my dream role. I don't know. I mean, there could be others, but I think she's really cool in that. And I saw it on Broadway recently, and that's something that I kind of have had in my mind. And I love her song and her monologues. Ooh, and those outfits. Yes, honey. I will put that wig on any day.
She's a great character, and I could definitely see you playing her. You have the talent for sure.
Yay.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for sitting down with me for this interview, but that's all the time we have here on EOP. I'm Lindsay Carson, and I'll see you next week.